Hey guys, welcome back to Practically Creative. Today is another video for the holiday hop that I'm doing with Colleen at Colleen Sews and Chats and Sylvia at You and Me FPP. Today's video is about something that a lot of us do, and this is a gift for ourselves, I think. So I love these things. I love notebooks. I am an inveterate list maker. I like lists for what we're serving up for Thanksgiving and for Christmas and for what I got Uncle Bob for his Christmas present. And I'm getting ready to move. We're getting ready to do a really fast move from here to another state. And I already have five of these started for various things. One is for, houses that we're looking at up there. One is for boxes that we're packing. I'm trying to keep at least a quick inventory of what goes in each box. Box one has kitchen utensils, box two has pictures, that kind of thing. So I've got quite a few of these running around, and almost all of mine have this same like greenish cover on them. So when I want to grab one quickly, it takes a second. So I'm doing something for myself to try to make them easier to find. And what I'm doing is I'm making a book cover. I don't want to do it with hot glue like some of us did back in the 80s and 90s when we were making those. So I decided that I'm going to take my scraps and I'm going to make a cover. I've made a couple already, so I know this works. So let's come down here to the cutting table. Leftover. I found some leftover fabric in my stash and I laid my little book out on that fabric and I cut it wide enough. Now, I didn't have one that was wide enough to do the fold over into the inside covers, so I improvised and added some other fabric on the side. And then I have taken my fabric and I need to iron it, but it's okay. It's okay. I took my fabric and I laid everything down, put my front book cover where I wanted it to land, which is right there at that seam. And then I folded this piece of fabric over. And it's a little bit big for what I want to do, which is slide this in here. So I just folded it back. And then I'm taking my pins, if I can pick the pin up off the cutting board today or cutting table. And then I'm sliding my pin in right along the edge of the top of that cover. And I'm making it a little bit snug, but not tight. Then I'm doing the same at the bottom. Okay, and then one other thing, when you do the back, make sure that you give yourself a little bit of extra room here. You want about an inch left over at that end. And then put your needles in here to hold it. That inch is to make up for your rings that are in here so that your book will close completely, even with the cover on. Okay. Let's take this over to the sewing machine and put the stitch. Okay, so now that we've put the stitching in here, I'm going to turn this right side out. On both ends. And when you do yours, you'll notice that this hem automatically folds itself under. I just did a quick top stitch along there so that it would lay down. And now I'm going to put my hook in here. This end goes in here, all the way in. You have to bend your cardboard a little bit to get it to go in, but it's okay. It will work. And you want it to be a little snug, but you still want your book to close. So here's my little covered book. And it's got a little, so here's my little covered book. And if I wanted to, I can take that little piece of cardboard out of there. I could put Cricut letters on this. I could use a marker and write on it. The beauty of having that lighter colored band down here at this end is I could use the same fabric for all of these, which would make them all match. And then I could use a different color band for each book, or I could write the name of what this book is. This one happens to be the book for all my boxes that, box one has kitchen stuff, box two has whatever. But then if I put them in my purse or in a tote bag or something, because at some point all of this is going to be carried in a tote bag of some kind, then I can use this. I'm not an electronics person. I know you could make all of these lists on a tablet or your cell phone, but I'm not the person who's going to go look at those lists on there whenever I'm frantically trying to write something down. So having a paper book is perfect for me, and having a little cover on it is awesome. This could be used for grocery lists. This could be used as an address book for phone numbers, whatever you wanted to use it for. And it gives you something pretty to work out of instead of just a standard notebook. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out my friends Colleen at Colleen Sews and Chats and Sylvia at You and Me FPP for their holiday hop videos. Have a great day and happy holidays.